Hi guys, it is time for day 3 of Art Fight. Hello Piker, good to see you. I don't think there's really anyone here other than us at the moment, but that's fine, we'll just hang out for a little bit. I am really excited to start day 3 of Art Fight. I feel like I've been crushing it the last 2 days, so I am super hyped up because today I get to do my first revenge attack of the year, which is exciting for me. So, I got my first attack on my character Bryn this morning, and if we come over here, I got it from Philosophy, I think that's how you're going to say it, and I'm going to come down to their characters, which if I grab this, oops, maybe I can move it across a little. How's that? And that helps see them a little better. So, I was looking at Philosophy's characters, and I really like this one. Calliope? I don't really know how to say it. I really like the look of them, but I know they've already had an attack done of them this year, so I want to give them a different character. So I was thinking of just starting off maybe doing Sin. They've got a lot of different references to go off of for that, which is super fun. I really like this artwork and this outfit. So I think we might go with this. I think I'm going to do this character for them. So let's head over to the workspace and jump right in. Oh, normally I have a look. So this is Sin, Cutthroat, Mage Hunter, specializes in killing mages because everyone... I'm playing in a new D&D game at the moment, and I'm playing a paladin for the first time. There is one guy in the party who's playing a mage, and it's always funny to me how squishy they are. So, you know. Greens are her colour. Her hair can vary, but it's always somewhere between wavy and curly. Alright. Fantastic. Let us jump in. How are you doing, Piker? I just checked a moment ago and I see that you have been sorted into a team, but I don't see any characters up on your page yet, so hopefully you're going to put something up for me to draw for you later. I am doing pretty great, actually. I'm feeling really good. I really thought by now I would be really tired. I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, do I stream today or do I just take it easy, have a little bit of a day off? And then I saw that I had an attack on me and I was like, nope, we are definitely streaming. 100%. Because I can't just, like, not stream the first revenge. It is exciting. Let's see. So this character... I was saying in my stream yesterday that I have a fondness for elf ears, and immediately, first thing today, I'm choosing a character with elf ears. Of course. I'm they're drawn in the picture like that sort of thing, and I kind of want to do that because I think it would be cute for the pin, but I think I will keep with the way that I normally draw ears, because I think that will be better. I will put elf ears on any character that I can get away with it, because they're just cute. They're so cute. Like, long, short, up, down. My current character that I'm obsessed with, Bryn, who is my new character and featured character for this year, I immediately was like, elf ears, and they're like kind of like not short, but they're kind of short, stubby, and straight out to the side, which I think is really fun for her. This character, how am I going to do this here? Let me look at a couple more of the references over here. There's a reference where she kind of has like these two braids that come down from it, and I could add those in. That's pretty cute. I think I might add that in. First, let's give her a little squiggly hair chunk. Why not? I feel like this like that. Yeah, that's pretty cute. And then over here, do that. Maybe. So one of the other things that I've been working on is I am making sure that anyone who comes and joins me in stream who is part of Artfight, if I can at the very least track them down. There's so far only one person who's commented who I can't track down, but everyone else has gotten an Artfight attack. So Piker, please, 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 please make sure you do upload a character, even if the reference sheets aren't up to date, because I want to make sure that I get to draw something for you. this set up. Hopefully that didn't come through on the stream, but in case it did, I just had a bird land against my window. So, oops. Honestly, like, oh, get off. Oops. I've just knocked stuff around my desk, don't worry about that. I just checked, yeah, it's just, he's fine, he's just, sometimes when it's about to rain, you know it's coming because the cockatoos will come and some of them will just come and perch up near my window. And as long as they don't get loud, I'm okay with that. I think birds are some of, or at least can be, some of the most beautiful animals that exist. They can also be some of the dumbest animals that exist, and they can be some of the most chaotic animals that exist. I had a place that I was renting literally when I first moved out of home. Was not expecting it. It was a row of like apartment blocks, and these birds, well, I say birds, they were cockatoos, on right after a big rain, came along and started pulling all of this like dirt and moss out of the gutters, and it wasn't in front of our house. Like, our unit was safe. It was all of the neighbors just had these big clumps of like a wet dirt and moss and all this stuff that the birds had just like pulled out of the gutter and dumped in front of their houses. And I feel bad for the people, but it was really funny at the time as well. I think they took their cut from like bugs and worms and stuff that must have been up there, but I also feel like they kind of owed a little bit for the cleaning service of the people who had to actually fix it afterwards. The eyes down a little bit, see how that goes. Oh, if I could draw today. eyes are like a little lower than normal, but I just want to keep them out of the hair. So we'll try that. Do really simple braids like this. Oh, I think that's cute. I feel like a little bit of pushing is okay, just not overdoing it. Yeah, I think that's cute. Make it pin colored, and then we're gonna have to jump over and get our color swatches from this. So we have hair, green, brown, blue silver, and I think that's probably all I'm going to need from this character. I feel like that's enough to get me through. Now, don't let me forget to put the scars on this character, because I want the I want it to be authentic enough. Authentic using this style. I think it's funny. Cute hair. Down. And to make sure I don't forget these scars, I'm going to put them on right away. Not even going to give myself the chance to forget. Oh, and just realized I immediately forgot that they're wearing a half mask. So let's add I'm gonna make these scars a little less harsh in a moment. I just want to make sure I can see where I'm putting them first. Just a nice little subtle. I'm gonna have to figure is I'll take this colour, put it where the mask goes, and then lighten it, I think. Like that. And then, by the looks of it, it's also got a bit of a blue around the outside of it. Like that. I'm glad. I feel like I'm getting a really good reception to this style. So I feel like I made a really good choice with this one this year. And it does make it a little bit easier. Like, there's no way I could have done this many attacks on people if I was using, like, one of my more typical styles. Like, I just couldn't do that. So I'm really happy that I was kind on myself this year. I also just realised I forgot to do that. Okay. Let's add in. I think that's the most part done for this character, which is fun. Now we add on some shine. Alright, and this. This character will. Oh. See, I'm already like. I'm so excited to like finish things at the moment that I'm forgetting to actually finish it. So, invert, expand that selection. Let's get that background open. They are Team Tragedy. which I think just, like, I think the shadow actually really does, like, make it. It pulls it all together. So that is our first character for today. Done. Just save. The next character that the next attack I'm planning on doing today is I got a really lovely comment on one of the pins I uploaded from, let's go over here, from Juniper Cat 4, and I think I would like to do, and then they gave me a follow as well, so I'm going to do one of their characters. Now, very, very tempting to do Juniper, because it's a super cute design. Well, that one didn't work, but that's okay. It's a super cute design, but I also haven't done a pin with more than 2 eyes yet, so I think it'll be fun to do 4 little eyes on the pin. So I think we will do Juniper Cat's Juniper character. 4 arms as well. Ooh, that... I'm going to challenge myself here, because I have not thought about how multiple arms would work. So let's open up a new canvas. Let's have a quick look first though. Naive Pebble Alien Girl, 4 arms and 4 eyes. It's hair and space buns, which I do love drawing buns at the moment. She can put away her extra arms and eyes if she wants to. I definitely want to do the eyes. We'll see whether or not we put her down to 2 arms or not. We're going to try and do all 4 arms. Let's see. Back to our workspace. Open up a new canvas. And start figuring this one out. Will I need to give her a bit of a longer torso to fit the extra arms? Maybe I could do that arm down there and then do another arm there like that. That's probably going to be the way to do it, I think. Sorry. Everyone gets the same pose this art fight. It makes my life a little easier, so that's what we do. Well, I thought doing the forearms would be a little more difficult than that, and I'm actually pretty happy with that. So, I guess it wasn't that difficult. The other benefit to using the same style and the same pose for all of the pins is that I don't have to think as hard about positioning. Now, let's have a look. I think I can get away with just having the hair mirrored. Give it a little swoosh there though, just to give it a little extra something, and then this bit can come down like that. That's pretty cute, I think, and it gives that little bit extra space for the extra eyes. I want to have there's the problem that I'm going to run into. So I want to have these ears showing a little, but I just don't know. We might just have to do it like that, little pops of ears. That's the trick, is I'm definitely overexerting myself, but I'm doing it, I'm trying to like fit as much into the first week of Art Fight so that if I crash out in the second and third and fourth week, at least I feel like I've done my part. Oh, that's cute. I like that. They have a little bit of like a simpler outfit, which I am kind of thankful for, because it means that I feel like I could put more focus into the extra limbs and the extra eyes and the hair, which I think is really cute. I'm so happy with that. So now I can just give her a cute little outfit. I'm not happy with that. Big chunk belt. think, let's flip it back this way. Do I want them to be more round? I think. I think we'll just do that. I think that will look fine once it's all pinned up and shiny. Hello, Injustice. Good to see you again. Needs to go there. Like that. That is better. I want to put a little that there, I think. And probably a couple there as well. Looks like she isn't wearing shoes, but yeah, so we'll just do bare feet for this one. I am happy. I think that's really cute. So let's jump back over and steal some colors. Right. We have hair color, skin color, yellow shirt, black dress, nice and simple. And I think this one, because this character is going to be on a blue background, I think it's going to look really cute and a little bit spacey as well. So that's going to be fun. Jump back over, move my swatches down and out of the way. All right. Let's choose a nice pin color. Maybe there. helps if I put it as a reference layer. I still think this is the best tool in Clip Studio Paint that you can download for free off of their internal store, where it's literally just a lasso, and as long as you've got it on a reference layer, the lasso just fills in whatever connected line art there is. It saves so much time, it makes me very happy. I'm sure other painting programs have it as well, but it just, anything to make an artist's life easier, within reason, is like just a blessing. I can't say that I've ever used Krita. I don't think I've even heard of it. But if I'm being honest, I haven't really looked into many painting programs. I used to use Photoshop when I was much younger, and then I got onto this one when way back millennia ago, when Photoshop started charging annually for it, because I was not going to pay annually for a program. So then I got turned on to Clip Studio, and it does virtually all the same stuff that Photoshop did when I was younger, and that works just fine for me. I feel like there are enough subscription services out there that I don't need my art medium to be one of them as well. That's my big thing. Because there's so many subscriptions I can't live without. Like, and it's not just like, I mean, it depends on your definition of a subscription as well. Because, for instance, my infant is in swimming lessons, and I have to pay that every month. So it feels like a subscription. But I can't live without that. It's so important. So I suck it up and pay for it, and I pay for my streaming services because I can't live without those. I mean, I could, like, obviously I could, but could I really? I don't know. So if it is not a necessary thing, if I am content in my life without it, or there is an alternative, then 100% I'm probably going to take that. I started thinking about this yesterday, actually, while I was streaming yesterday and I was talking to chat and responding to chat, and I'm thinking about it now. It would be really, like, I feel like it would be really weird, really random for someone, if anyone watches the stream after it's done and they're not following along with the comments. Like, I just started talking about subscriptions out of nowhere, and that's gotta be really, like, confusing to someone who isn't following along with the comments. And I wonder if there is anyone out there who does that and is just like, okay, new topic, I guess. I really like this. I think this is really cute. Okay, very happy with how that turned out. Let's see. I honestly don't even remember what I talked about in yesterday's stream. I don't remember what I talked about when we started this stream. And it's really funny because when I was recording videos, even when I was like recording and uploading audio for videos, I would get halfway through the video and have completely forgotten what I had even said. The second I finish saying it, I feel like I don't remember what I've said. That's just how my brain is living at the moment, I guess. Alright, let's have a look. So, I will do a quick search, quick user search, to see if I can find anything that might be this person from yesterday, but nothing is coming up when I search their name, so, or even when I search parts of their name, so maybe they don't have an Artfight account, maybe before the end of the month they might come back into another stream and I can track them down that way, because I know not everyone uses the same screen name for every platform that they're on. I try to, but it, like, that's not, like, unless you're actively participating in every platform for a specific purpose, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't. So, I guess we will jump over to Artfight again. Try to recenter our page a little more. And I guess we will discover a random character to draw. Okay, we won't be drawing this character because I'm not doing body horror or anything like that at the moment. Let's find a new random character. So I found out on the first day that you can't attack spectators, so unfortunately that is another one that we're going to have to reshuffle. And another, wow, I love Artfight. If I can't attack spectators, I wish they would stop showing me spectators. Okay, we have someone that we can attack now. So we're going to attack this character Molly from Garbage Kitty. So let's have a quick look at our references. I might have to take a little bit of artistic freedom here, and we'll just ignore. But we will see what we can make of it. Let's jump back into a new workspace. And start drawing another character. I realized that I didn't have my baby cam set up on my desk, so I've just set that up, and now I have my beautiful infant sleeping right in front of the camera. It's so gorgeous. I just need to take a quick screenshot of that. There we go. And now we can continue working. In the description, it specifically said this character was a minor, so I feel like I shouldn't make them as shapely as what I normally do, but is that just me overthinking it? I don't know. Because my friends have this thing where they like to point out and tease me because all of my characters, when I draw them... Now, to be fair, my characters are either very streamlined or very thick. That's what they get made fun of. There's no in between. So, I think it's hilarious. And I feel like I need to be a little more... varying when I draw other people's characters, because other people's characters do vary more than mine do, apparently. I'm gonna have to take some creative freedom with the lower half of this character. I don't think there are any references that go below the knees, so we'll probably just put her in some cute little boots or something. Ugg boots. I don't know if other countries have Ugg boots. In the same way that I'm pretty sure that America doesn't have a ute, but they're everywhere here. That's cute. Chunky belt, I think. And then I think I'm gonna make this skirt have like a little pleat to it as well. Just like that. Skirt, we'll put a big buckle on the side of that as well. Color. And we will jump back across, steal some colors from this character. Shirt color, and then 2 belt colors, and the wrong way. And that should be all we need to put down the color for this character. Finish our 3rd pin for the day. Wow, I am crushing it today. don't know if these will stay individual, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, looks like we will still have just a little bit of gap there, so that is good. That's what we want, is for that hair to have that little bit of a gap in the pin. Is going to be a friendly fire attack, so we'll put it on the gold background or the orange background, whatever. Looking at a gold pin, thinking about gold. Expand that selection. So we can do nice chunky shadow. Blur, multiply, and drop that opacity. And there we go. That is another one done. I'm on a roll. I am deciding... I think we could definitely fit in another one. We've done, I think, 3 in every stream previously. But I think maybe we should... should we stick to 3 or fit in another one? I'm sure I could fit in another one. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna do another one. Let's just save it. Did I save the last one? I don't think I saved this character. So, let's, quickly do that. Because I am silly. On the blue background. They are both saved. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Did that save? Alright, yes, that's saved. Fantastic. Let's see if we can discover a new random character. I am unfortunately not doing animal styled characters. I'm doing humanoid characters, so we will do a new random character. This is a oh, I've forgotten the word for it. My brain is shutting down. Oh my gosh. This is a spectator someone who hasn't chosen a team yet. So, refresh. Another spectator. Random character. Hello. That, is it pronounced that Nico or that Neko? There's a K in there. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Sorry. No breaks here. I get infant's nap time to do artwork, and we are doing artwork. We can do this. And we've just come up on Capricorn Doe's character Hunter, so we're doing that. I haven't done a male character today, so this is great. Pronounced Nico, so that Nico, hopefully that's correct. How are you doing today? And I'm only sounding tired because I didn't take a water break yet, and by water break I mean I'm having an unsponsored sip of Coke Zero. I, of course, can draw one of your OCs for you. Nico, would you have one that you have a preference for? I'm going to try and draw everyone who drops in and chats with stream. I'm trying to get their characters done. Fantastic. So we're going to start with this character. So this character is Hunter. We're going to do them, and then probably not on stream today, but this afternoon if I get free time, I'm going to be doing some more art. I've been doing more art in the afternoons after Infant goes to sleep. I sit down and do some more drawings because I am having so much fun with Art Fight, which, to be fair, Piker, is why I don't really want to take a break. I'm having so much fun drawing. Okay, so let's open up this page for this character and jump into the sketch. So this year, Nico, if you haven't seen, I am doing pin drawings of people's characters. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and hopefully when I get around to drawing one of your characters for you, you will enjoy that, because it's been a nice way for me to try and get back into doing art more regularly, and has let me do a lot more with Art Fight this year than I was able to do the last couple of years. But yes, everyone who comes into the streams and has a bit of a chat and a comment on it, I am trying to draw their characters. I'm also making sure that I revenge attack anyone who draws my featured character this year, but really I think I'll be able to do anyone who draws any of my characters, because I am just having a lot of fun doing it this year. But definitely prioritizing the featured character this year. I will really love it. Any attack that I get, I will really love. But of course, if you don't have time, or if you decide not to, is totally fine as well. Art Fight is really about like giving what you want to and can give, and if you're lucky, you receive stuff. So very happy to receive, but not a prerequisite to getting art, from me at least. think with this character, I'm actually... Normally I start by drawing the hair in these ones, but I think I'm going to start with this character's face because their hair kind of swoops all to the one side, so I'm going to have to do that on a not mirrored layer, and I want to have their ears to work around. So let's start with that. I'm gonna flip this character because I have a lot easier time drawing in this direction. So when it's not that way, it kind of goes against the natural motion of my wrist. So we're gonna flip and try to draw their hair backwards, which means I need to mirror the reference in my mind. Oh, this is already too confusing. Oh. That's okay. If I I know we're only 3 days into Art Fight, but hopefully you're having a good Art Fight experience this year, Nico. Oh, fantastic. The first Art Fight is really exciting. And hopefully by the end of today, well, I don't know what your end of today is. My end of today is still hours away. We're only approaching 3 p.m. So by the end of my today, hopefully you'll have another defense coming in. Alright, well, definitely not by the end of your today. You won't have another attack. But, you know, in 6 minutes, welcome to the 4th. Yeah. In Australia here, we're already at like 3 p.m. on the 4th. In 5 minutes, it'll be 3 p.m. on the 4th. We're halfway through the day already, which is always so confusing for me when I have to remember that the rest of the world is not necessarily there yet. And, that was rough for me on the first day of Art Fight, because Art Fight started for me at like 4 a.m. on the 2nd of July. So it almost felt like I had to wait that little extra time to actually get to be part of it. Which you don't. It's the same time, but it's also like a different time. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's Australia. We're pretty backwards here. I'm gonna give him a little almost frowny face because he's a little frowny character by the looks of it. Of course, it's America. Like, in America, it's going to be 4th of July today. I assume everyone who isn't from Australia is from America. So if you're not from America, apologies for that. But, like, I don't know, something about being in Australia, I kind of forget the rest of the world. Like, maybe it's not being an Australia thing. Maybe it's because, like, I still have baby brain. But I literally forget parts of the world exist these days. I'm all for people celebrating how they want to celebrate, but as someone who has like a dog and a baby now, I'm not gonna lie, New Year's Eve, having people like set off probably illegal fireworks in my general area at like 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. and 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. Like, I had a baby and the dog was going nuts, and yeah, celebrate how you want, but your celebrations shouldn't inconvenience other people. Fun is fun when it's fun for everyone. But maybe I'm also just a party pooper. Who knows? Oh, I like how those boots turned out. Those are cute. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the shoes. I feel like shoes in this style are so much easier to draw than shoes in like a normal in my normal art style. My I can't even say more realistic. I don't even know how to describe my art style anymore. But oh, how handy is this? I love it when characters have the side bit and I don't have to like pick from the character, but at the same time I still normally end up picking from the character to make sure I got the right colors. But let's steal these characters. But yeah, I feel like shoes is one of the things that I need to practice more when I'm drawing in my regular art style. But in this one, I feel like I've basically got it down pat. Now that we've got those colours that I want to use, oh, watching Infant move and stir a little bit on the baby monitor, but not waking up, I really, really am hopeful that she will hold out until we finish this artwork. And this one will probably be the last one for stream today, just so I don't get interrupted halfway through one and have to stop. But like I said, I will be doing more tonight, most likely. And hopefully, I'm hoping that I can keep up this momentum and stream daily for at least the first week. I'd love to get through the first week, I think. character has a little bit of darkness under their eyes, and in their profile I think it said that was because they're tired all the time, so I think I want to add in a little bit of shading there. These splotches. I've got this. That could work. Is that too... Is that too, like, is that not defined enough? What, I don't remember what the opposite of defined is, apparently. But is that defined? I feel like, let's see what I've got here. Maybe if I do that, and then I could do, like, over the top of it. How does that look? Does that look camo-y? I'm hoping that, because yeah, I don't think it's that the skin and the gold are similar shades so much as they're very similar in, like, I don't remember the proper art term for it. I want to say, like, their hue, like, if we turned it into black and white, they'd be pretty much the same grey when you do that. But I'm hoping when I add the shine to it, that will add a little more definition to that and make it work a little better. Oh yeah, I think that looks good for the camo. I'm happy with that. So hopefully what'll happen now is we can add some shine, and hopefully that will help define it. Otherwise we'll just change the base color of the gold, maybe make it a little bit brighter or something. I feel like the shine does help it a lot. It helps, like, show that, like, the flat colors are different to the outline of it, and I think that should be okay. actually go around the edges and check. There we go. Now this character is someone on Team Tragedy, so let's open up that background one more time. Get him sitting on his little blue card, which I think is very appropriate. When I read the character's information, apparently he lives on a raft in the middle of the ocean, so I feel like the blue, very apt. Move him over. There we go. And that is Hunter done. I am so excited, Piker, for you to upload some characters for me to do, and Nico, for me, you don't need to do anything, for me to go in and look at your characters. I can't wait to pick one for you. And like I said, hopefully that'll be done sooner rather than later. And hopefully I will be back on for streaming tomorrow. But we'll go through it real quick. I'll save this character. I will not forget to save this character. There we go. And we'll just have a quick look back over. Did I do any extra characters last night? Probably. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy. We got through 4 characters today. So we got this one. And that was a fun one. I like how the mask turned out. The scars are a little harder to see than... But I think it's fine for that. I loved doing the extra eyes and arms on this one. This one was super cute. I love how those little pigtails turned out on her. And I'm really happy with how the camo turned out on this last one. But thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for keeping me company in chat. And hopefully I will see people tomorrow for day 4's stream. If I'm feeling up for it, I'm sure I'll be able to motivate myself, even if it's just a shorter stream tomorrow. But yeah, barring some catastrophe, hopefully I will be back tomorrow. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time, and I will see you guys during Art Fight. Bye!